You know, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it. Just be like, man, that dude was.
If you think most fighters would be soaking in the spotlight after beating someone like Canelo Alvarez and cashing the biggest paycheck of their careers, you're thinking like everyone else. But Terence Crawford isn't most fighters. Most would be living the high life, partying for months, buying yachts, splashing out on mansions, or taking a long, well-earned vacation. But Crawford? Nah, he's not built that way. At 38, an age where many boxers are dialing it down, chasing easy money, or quietly planning retirement, Crawford is already back on the hunt. And this time, he's aiming higher than anyone expected. Crawford's latest target isn't another celebrity fight, another easy payday for hype. No, this is the real deal. He's setting his sights on a 160-pound killer, someone many insiders are quietly whispering might be even tougher than Canelo. That's right, he's chasing a fighter with skills, hunger, and a record that commands respect, not just social media clout. The boxing world is buzzing because this move isn't just bold, it's shocking. And here's where it all started, a slip-up, a single moment on social media that turned heads. Some called it a mistake, an accident. But no one in the fight game really bought it. People started speculating, rumors spread, and suddenly Crawford's intentions became crystal clear. He's not here to play it safe. He's here to chase challenges, legacy, and the kind of fights that will be remembered decades from now. While others rest on their laurels, Crawford is reminding the world why he's still one of the most feared and respected names in boxing.
Terence Crawford, if you don't know, at the WBO Convention out there at Bogota, Colombia.
I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, celebrating the WBO's 38-year convention.
You know what? Put a pin in that. The WBO Convention. Who's the middleweight WBO champion? Janibek. We just stopped you guys from even thinking about it. Janibek is the unified WBO and IBF champion. Now, Terence Crawford is at the damn convention.
Just a few weeks after his massive victory over Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford found himself in Bogota, Colombia, attending the 2025 WBO meeting. Like any star of his caliber, he couldn't resist capturing the moment for his fans, pulling out his phone to film snippets for his Instagram story. But what happened next sent the boxing world into a frenzy. Crawford casually panned his camera across a massive digital screen displaying photos of WBO winners from past fights. First, it landed on him, Terence Crawford, undefeated super middleweight champion, the pride of the division. The crowd's applause echoed faintly in the background as he lingered on his own achievement for a moment, a rare quiet celebration. Then, as if on cue, the screen flicked to the next champion. For a split second, the image of Janibek Alimkhanuly, the WBO and IBF welterweight king, appeared. Crawford's reaction was instant and telling. He jerked the camera away like someone had just caught him revealing a secret, a subtle but unmistakable hint that he was watching, studying, and maybe already plotting. That tiny moment, just a second on a digital screen, was enough to get everyone talking. Crawford wasn't just enjoying his victory. He was scanning the horizon, eyeing his next target, and letting the world know he's always thinking ahead.
And leave from shit for jiving. Listen, I was born at night, not last night. For Terence Crawford, for you to film that by accident, just trying to show your face and then Janibek show you gotta turn quick. Brother, you know it. Link.
The way Crawford moved the camera was so sudden, so sharp, it almost looked like a comedic moment, but that clip quickly took on a life of its own. The internet exploded within minutes. Fans, analysts, and boxing insiders all noticed the same thing. Did Crawford just, without meaning to, reveal his next move? But the reaction wasn't just curiosity, it was disbelief. This wasn't some random slip-up. The timing was too precise, the execution too deliberate, and the overall scene too unusual to be brushed off as an accident. If that accidental leak hinted at something big, the real event arrived just hours later. A brand new video surfaced, and this one left no room for doubt. Crawford stood front and center, hand raised, eyes locked directly on the camera. Gone was the playful teasing, the light-hearted jest. He was serious. He was hunting. Every gesture, every glance screamed focus and intent. Then came the moment that sent shockwaves across boxing circles. A voice rang out beside him. "Hey, Jan Beck. We're here in search of you. Looking for the 6th of December. What are you going to do?" Without breaking his stare, Crawford leaned closer, eyes piercing the lens, and spoke the words that confirmed every rumor, every whispered prediction circulating in the fight world. The kind of words that make fans sit up straight, that make analysts pause mid-thought, because finally, the undefeated champion had made it official. Crawford wasn't just celebrating victories anymore. He was announcing his next conquest, and the world knew it was going to be massive.
Here, next. Looking for you. Looking for December 6th, how you gonna do it?
Got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck.
It was a direct challenge, a straight call to the public. Crawford didn't beat around the bush. He sent a message loud and clear, and in today's era of instant reactions, the target responded immediately. Jan Beck, calm but unshakable, didn't over-explain. There were no long statements, no interviews. Instead, the response came through a short, striking social media post. Just 2 words, "No problem." The simplicity of it sent shivers down fan spines. He posted it again, reinforcing that the message was received and that the game had officially begun. Crawford didn't stop there. Following the direct call-out video, another post appeared, this time an image, accompanied by a few more words, "Thank you, bro." That small interaction was enough to ignite the boxing world. What had once been speculation, whispers, and rumors was now undeniable reality. The fire was lit. The stakes were set. Crawford's next conquest wasn't coming, it was happening. And everyone watching knew they were witnessing the beginning of a monumental showdown that would shake the sport to its core.
Terence Bud Crawford accidentally leading him versus Janibek. Now, we all know that Janibek has a fight coming up in December against Lara. That's a hard fight. And that is going to be unification because Lara is the WBA champ. So you got the WBO title, IBF title, and the WBA title all on the damn line. I'm pretty sure Terence Bud Crawford, with this lead, is looking forward to fighting the win. And I think the WBO is leaning towards Janibek because that's their champion. It all makes sense to me. Man, I think I got Lara winning that fight. But if he doesn't, I get it. Janibek, he's a tough cookie, undefeated, right? He's a Southpaw. I think they both Southpaws. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But Terence Bud Crawford in line to fight them. You know he fights once a year. All right, so he's going to let them bash it out in December, and he's going to go ahead and fight 2020. It's linked. It's linked.
So who is this fighter that the pound-for-pound king has suddenly set his sights on? For casual fans, the name Janibek Alimkhanuly might not ring many bells. He's not a pay-per-view superstar, not a household name like Canelo or Spence, and he doesn't chase the glitz and glamour that comes with mainstream attention. But in the eyes of true boxing enthusiasts, Jan Beck, also known as Kazakh style, is a different story entirely. He's one of the most elusive and most avoided fighters in the sport today. Opponents fear facing him, not because of hype, but because of the skill, precision, and ruthless efficiency he brings into the ring. While the casual crowd might be catching up, the real insiders have known for years that Janibek Alimkhanuly isn't just tough, he's a nightmare for anyone who underestimates him.
Dr. News, hold up, boxing fans. The middleweight division just got spicy. Janibek Alimkhanuly, the IBF and WBO champ, is calling out Terence Crawford. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford's fresh off his win against Canelo, but Janibek's not impressed. He's ready to rumble if Crawford drops to 160. But here's the tea. Experts are saying this might be Crawford's toughest fight yet. Janibek's young, he's hungry, and he hits like a truck. Crawford's got options, but they're all risky.
He's a frightening force, a Kazakh southpaw with a perfect record of 17-0 and 12 brutal knockouts. WBO and IBF middleweight champion Janibek Alimkhanuly isn't just winning fights, he's dismantling opponents. Every move, every punch, every angle screams precision. The boxing community has one word for him: killer. And Terence Crawford knows it. This isn't about a payday or a hype fight. This is chess in motion, legacy on the line, and Crawford is playing for history. Why calling out Jan Beck? Crawford is walking into the fire. He's moving up from 160 to 168 pounds to challenge a fighter who's avoided by nearly everyone, a natural southpaw at his prime, with speed, power, IQ, and killer instinct. It's the riskiest fight of his career, more dangerous than Canelo, more calculated than anyone could expect. But this is Crawford's vision. Let Jan Beck and Arri Londila clash for the WBA middleweight title, and then step in to take all 3 belts, setting himself up as the first ever 4-division undisputed champion. It's audacious, it's historic, and it's pure Crawford. This isn't a victory lap. It's a statement. Every critic, every doubter, every voice claiming Crawford needed an easy fight will have to eat their words. By going after one of the sport's most feared southpaws, Crawford is cementing a legacy that can't be questioned, untouched, and unbreakable. Oh, here's the moment, fight fans. Don't just watch history, be part of it. Hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe with the bell icon turned on so you never miss the explosive journey of Terence Crawford. Drop a comment with your predictions. Who do you think will emerge from this monumental showdown?